Hello everyone, welcome to IAS with Arihant. Student, as you know, every day at 9 p.m. we are discussing about the Indian polity, and this session is going to be very beneficial for those who are going to appear in UPSC examination as well as the state PSC examination students. Okay, and basically this series is called as Prelims Possible. It is going to help you a lot in your path of this basically preparation. So stay tuned with the session, students, and those who are very new to this channel, please subscribe the channel as well as press the bell icon and share this video with your friends also. So as I told you, we are dealing about the prelims possible, and students, this session is totally based on this book that is specially published by Arihant, and I recommend you one thing: you must go with this book, and it contains lots of information, a very detailed explanation, lots of features are there. If you see, this book is basically designed in this format, so it will be easy to understand for each and everyone. This book is divided into chapters, and the chapter is divided into topics, and that topic wise question will be there. This is a topical mind map also, and this book contains 100% error free explanation. Okay, there's a knowledge plus for the typical questions, and there's a 3500 plus PYQ bullets, students. So it is going to help you a lot, so stay tuned, and we are going to discuss first with the this mind map, and we already discussed about the same because this is the second day of the chapter 4. Okay, and I will give a quick outline, so it will help you in understanding as well as in the beginning, students. So as you know, means our constitution contains lots of feature. Like our constitution is the world lengthiest written constitution. In our constitution, basically rule of law means it is indicate the equality of law, students. Okay, as well as single citizenship concept in our Indian constitution means you are belonging to any state, but you will get the nationality, okay, for India only. Okay, we have integrated and independent judiciary. We have fundamental right, fundamental duties in our Indian constitution. Fundamental rights are justicable in nature. Fundamental duties is also included. Okay, and then you'll find, students, there are lots of independent bodies like Election Commission, CAG, UPSC. Okay, lots of information are there. Okay, and then you got our constitution is about the federalism. Okay, so there's a distribution of power between union and state in a very specific format, and it is mentioned under the schedule 7 of the Indian constitution, students. Okay, we have parliamentary form of government. Okay, so there's a two type of executive will be there. Executive head, you can say one will be basically nominal. Nominal means he has less power, and one will be the real executive. So nominal executive in India is president. Okay, and the real executive in India is basically prime minister. Okay, the collective responsibility of council of ministers towards the legislature, and if we talk about in the union, it is towards the Lok Sabha, and if we talk about it is under the state legislature, it will be towards the legislative assembly of the state, students. Okay, legislature with the two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Our constitution contains directive principle of a state policy for the welfare of the people. Okay, so it's contain policy that is going to help. Okay, once the center or state going to formulate any policy, or any state body going to create any policy, they will try to include the direction included under the directive principle of state policy, students. Our constitution also provide the 3 tier of government as well as the local government. It is going to help to resolve the things at the very initial stage, students. Our constitution provide a very unique concept, that is we are the secular state. Why we are secular state? We don't have any religion. We consider, our constitution consider every religion as a equal. Okay, easy everyone. There's a blend of rigidity and flexibility. There's a universal adult franchisee, the person who is 18 plus. Okay, he or she is eligible to vote. Okay, a sovereign nation, democratic republic, a synthesis of parliamentary sovereignty and judicial supremacy. Emergency provision is also there, students. A special provision for minorities, socialist state, as well as governance system in India. Basically, the consist of judiciary, executive, legislature. So these all are the feature of Indian constitution, students. And we are discussing about the MCQs, and previously these questions asked by the different public service commission examination. So as we already discussed till the question number 20, now we are going to start from here only. And if you feel any doubt, any difficulties, students, you all are free to ask any question. Okay, so do you feel any doubt there till the time? Anybody? Okay, as I told you, you all are free to ask any question, students. Okay, so we'll start with the same MCQs, students, where we left yesterday. Now, which one of the following offices has not been provided by Indian Constitution? Okay, so in our Indian Constitution, which of the following office, which of the following post is not included? It means that there is no article, there is no specific article included under the Constitution of India, students. If you see, Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, Deputy Speaker of State Legislative Assembly, and Deputy Prime Minister, students. What you find, students? We have Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay, we have Speaker of Lok Sabha, we have Speaker of Legislative Assembly of State. But if you see, we may create the Deputy Prime Minister, but there is no specific article in our Indian Constitution, or there is no specific mention in our Indian Constitution for the Deputy Prime Minister, students. Okay, so it is very simple. Our Constitution not discussing about the Deputy Prime Minister, but yes, as you know, when our Constitution was implemented, first election was done. Okay, since then, what you see ki there are multiple times some Deputy Prime Minister was appointed, students. So basically, Home Minister is considered as a Deputy Prime Minister in the multiple cases, as when Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru sir was the Prime Minister at that time. So basically, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel sir was the Deputy Prime Minister. Okay, so there is no specific concept, but yes, if basically in the cabinet they want to create, they can create the post, but it is not mentioned under the Indian Constitution, students. Another very important thing, I'm going to share this explained information, and as I already told you, this all information mentioned under the same book, students. So this is going to help you a lot in your revision as well as in the building concept. Okay, so see, the office of Deputy Prime Minister not provided by the Indian Constitution. Okay, while Article 89 deals with the Chairman of and Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, Article 93 deals with the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, and Article 178 deals about the Deputy Speaker of Legislative Assembly of State, students. So this explanation help you a lot in your revision. As you see here, few articles they included. Okay, so under this book you will get article based data also, and by revising multiple time you are going to get benefit. Okay, so this is one thing, and that's why I'm telling you, you must stay in the session and try to make notes also. And if you means don't think notes is going to helpful, so you must have this book. Okay, but yes, in the book also you try to find out the right point what we are underlining. Okay, everyone. Now see the next question. Which of the following is not a feature of Indian federalism? Okay, this question was in UPSC 2017 IAS pre. Okay, so which of the following not a feature of federalism? As you know, students, what is federalism? In federal structure we have two type of policy. One basically nation and another is state. They have a basically watertight separation of power. Both has right to create some rule and regulation in their own sphere, students. Okay, so this is a distribution of power, but they're asking ki which of the following is not feature of Indian federalism? Our federalism is a unique type of federalism, students. We are not true federal. Okay, so there is an independent judiciary in India. Okay, power has been clearly divided between center and state. Federating units have been given unequal representation in Rajya Sabha. This is the result of an agreement among the federating unit, students. Read carefully each and every statement. There is an independent judiciary. Power has been clearly divided between center and state. Federating unit have given equal representation in Rajya Sabha. Okay, and it has it basically it is the result of an agreement among the federating unit students. So if you see, the initial three are correct for the same, but if you see students, in Indian federalism, basically union created state students, union divided state, union made state. Okay, so this is one point. But if you talk about the USA, basically states come together and they created United States students. Okay, so US has different type of federalism and they are basically true federal, and we have different type of structure. So that is also important, just try to remember for the same students. I hope you all okay. So our we not created any agreement. Okay, our federation means basically union divided state and given some power for the better administration. This only motto is here. Okay, we are moving further. So statement D is not feature of Indian federalism. Article 1 of our constitution state that India is the union of state. According to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar sir, Indian federation is not the result of an agreement by the units. It is not the freedom to withdraw it. Means if let's suppose we are the union and no one means basically union created the state, so no one has right to seats or separated from this union students. Getting it? Simple students. Now we are moving further to the another question. Which of the following statement is true? Okay, so federal form of government is the United States of America. The government of India is federal and unitary both. The government of France is federal form. The Prime Minister of Pakistan is appointed by people of India. Now there is a question, it was asked in Bihar PSC pre-examination very earlier in 1992. But yes, it was a question, so you have to opt the right answer for the same. I'm just repeating the statement. The federal form of government in the United States of America. So United States of America has federal form of government. Government of India is federal as well as unitary both. Basically, if you see, the government of France is federal form and the Prime Minister of Pakistan is appointed by the people of India students. So you have to choose the right answer for the same. Okay. Okay. So you have to choose one. So if you see, basically they are asking about which statement is true. So true federal government is found in the United States of America, USA. Okay, so automatically answer A means option A is going to be correct for the same students. I hope it is okay everyone. Okay, so I'm just giving you the explanation part for this question here. Okay, if you see student, statement A is true as the federal form of government is followed in United States of America. A federal system of the government is one that divides the power of the government between the national government and state local government. The Constitution of the United States establishes the federal system, also known as federalism students. So federalism, each level of the government has sovereignty in some areas and share powers in other areas students. I hope you all will be able to understand. Anybody have any doubt? Okay, if you feel any doubt and difficulties, just discuss with me. Okay, now we are moving further towards the next question, that is 24th question. Which of the following institutions are considered necessary to promote unity among diversity in the Indian federalism students? So this is UKPSC 2016, Interstate Council and National Development Council, Finance Commission and Regional Council, Unitary Judicial System and All India Service, or all the above. So which of the following promote the unity among diversity in the Indian federalism students? Okay. Okay, so just opt the right answer for the same. If you see Interstate Council, it is basically promoting the Indian federalism. National Development Council, it is also promoting the national federalism. Unitary Judicial System, okay, as well as All India Service. So a center will be there and there will be the different branches, means IAS, IPS and IFS. forest service, they are recruited by center and they are going to serve in the state students. So basically this is a very unique feature of the Indian federalism students. So all the above is going to be correct for the same students. Okay, so there is the explanation part, and as I told you student, these all options are correct about the institution that are considered necessary to promote unity among the diversity in the Indian federalism. Indian federalism has acquired characteristics which are quite different from the American model. Through there is a division of power between the union and state, but both union and state work in a cooperative federalism which is based on the concept of unity among the diversity students. Okay, so one thing, as there is some technical glitch, so what we are going to do today, we are going to close this session here only. But once again I tell you one thing, student, this book is going to help you a lot. It's contain lots of feature. Okay, basically it has lots of information. Okay, chapter wise explanation is there, topic wise explanation also, and this book is available in for the other subject also, so you must go with the same. Okay, so sorry for the today. Okay, we are doing the very short session. Thank you so much for joining and listening.